Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Depth and Dialogue, and we are here again to discuss one of the books that we read in January. So let's go ahead.
Yeah. So, what did you read in January?
So I read a couple of books, but there's one book that I want to talk about. We went for a book fair, and I just happened to see this book, and I thought that maybe I should read this book. It's called The Baby Train, and why I bought this book is because even I have been struggling to have a baby. And I thought that कुछ इसमें ऐसा relatable होगा to make me feel that I'm not alone in this journey, and many people face this because होता है that at times you feel depressed because of a lot of things. So I've read this one, and
So, how was your experience? Did you find what you were looking for in the book?
Actually, it's an experience. So this girl called Emma, she's about 33 years old, and she's doing great in career, and now she's just realized that now I want a baby. And we all know Mother Nature doesn't it doesn't go according to our wishes. तो हम सोचते हैं कि जब हम जो चाहें वो वैसा हो जाएगा, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. So the challenges she faces, the treatments and the emotional and physical exhaustion that a woman has to face. So वो बहुत relatable था, and so this was a brief. It's a very sweet story. It's a very short and simply written story. कुछ बहुत ऐसा complicated suspense ऐसा नहीं है, but very relatable, very homely. Just like उसकी mother के क्या thoughts रहते हैं उसकी fertility treatment को लेके, उसके husband का कैसा support रहता है, उसको क्या expectations रहती हैं अपने घर वालों से, and how she gets irritated when someone shares the news of their pregnancy with her, and then she has to go and greet them, meet them, and she feels so frustrated that she's not the one who is getting the results, and she has to go and put a plastic smile on her face, and she has to pretend that, not pretend, but she is happy for the other person. But क्या होता है कभी-कभी it's
Deep
not
down, the grief is taking over the emotions.
Yeah, it's not कि उसका भला क्यों हुआ. It's like कि
Why not me?
why not me? Why it's not happening for me?
Right.
So she talks about all these emotions. It's like a diary of that girl. जो उसको emotions अंदर feel होते हैं, जो वो शायद किसी से शेयर नहीं कर सकती है कि अब मुझे उसके बेबी शावर में जाना है, आई एम फीलिंग ऑकवर्ड, मुझे वो न्यूज़ पे जैसे रिएक्ट करना है, मैं रिएक्ट तो कर रही हूँ बट मुझे उसमें भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि सामने वाला क्या सोच रहा होगा कि शी इज़ जस्ट प्रिटेंडिंग, शी इज़ नॉट एक्चुअली कॉन्ग्रेचुलेटिंग मी, एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड शी इज़ हैप्पी बट शी इज़ also feeling कि ये मेरे साथ क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, why am I not able to share this news with others.
So now that you say, I feel like we are sailing on the same boat because we both are trying to have a baby, and it's been a very tough journey, I'm sure, but few years down the line when you look back and God blesses us with some positive news, then you will find that everything has a time and they fall in place. We tend to doubt our future, our efforts, but they eventually pay off sooner or later, or you will get something out of it, maybe a bigger happiness or some event is waiting for us.
Yeah, I remember the earlier days, very very initially when I started my treatment, when I started consulting, because just like Emma, I thought कि ये तो ऐसे ही जब मैं चाहूँगी तभी हो जाएगा. So when I didn't get the desired results, I went to the doctor for the very first initial kind of treatment, and when it doesn't get successful, then you feel like devastated. आपको ऐसा लगता है कि why is it not happening? You're doing everything right and it's just not happening. And तो उसके बाद अब वो इतना टाइम हो गया ये सब करते 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 कि धीरे धीरे अब नाउ आई एम लाइक कि तुम्हारे करने से, चाहने से, कहने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Everything will happen when it has to happen.
Right.
What you have to do is just try to eat healthy, be healthy, mentally especially and physically तो है ही. You know, when you're going through treatments, doctor tells you हम physically कितना भी try करें, अगर आप mentally ठीक नहीं हो ना, अगर आप बहुत stressed हो या you're going through something, तो things will not be ideal. Because मैंने ये मतलब experience किया है कि जिनके लिए easy होता है, जिनका normally सब easily हो जाता है, उनके लिए everything is, you know, कुछ भी वो खाते पीते रहे, it doesn't matter. But the people who are struggling, even they have to look after how they breathe, how they walk, how they talk, how they do everything. So I have made healthy changes in my life and I feel कि अब मैं थोड़ा positive feel करती हूँ. मैं सोचती हूँ कि it's all right and I'm leaving it to God. I was the one who used to, you know, tell it to God कि अभी नहीं, अभी मेरी प्रमोशन हुई है, अभी मेरी नई जॉब है, अभी तो मुझे ये करना है, अभी तो मैं यहाँ ये कर रही हूँ. सो नाउ अगर मैं डेस्परेट होके अगर सब कुछ मेरे अकॉर्डिंग चलने लगे तो that's not how it works, right? So I'm doing the right thing from my side and अब मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं devastated, shattered ना हूँ हर बार. तो मैं अपने आप को पंप अप करके रखती हूँ कि you are healthy, it's okay, you have to maintain your healthy habits, you do the right thing and then leave it to God.
So do you think the book helped you suppress those feelings or help to navigate through those difficult feelings?
I wouldn't say that. मेरी expectations बहुत high थी. मुझे लग रहा था कि मुझे बहुत positivity मिलेगी इस book के बाद. मुझे इस book के बाद बस ये एक positivity मिली कि I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this. There are so many people going through this. क्योंकि जब आप एक अलग कमरे में बैठ के आप सल्व करते हो ना इस चीज के ऊपर, जब आपको रिजल्ट नहीं आता तो आपको लगता है ये सिर्फ मेरे साथ हो रहा है. बट ऐसा नहीं है. बट इनफैक्ट जब मैं ये बुक पढ़ती गई मुझे लगा था अब उसका पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट आएगा. आई वॉज द वन, नाउ इट विल बी पॉजिटिव, नाउ इट विल बी, बट इट वाजंट. एंड जब ये एंड हुआ, ये बुक एंड हुई अब्रप्टली एंड आई डिडंट नो दैट इट्स अ ट्रिलॉजी. आई डिडंट नो कि इसके बाद 2 बुक्स और हैं जिसमें यू डोंट नो what it's there. Because I think next में, I think so, I mean I'm assuming, जो मैंने थोड़ा सा देखा था ऑनलाइन कि नेक्स्ट में there's an adoption and then there's something else. So अभी मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि मैं बहुत पॉजिटिव हो गई ये बुक पढ़ के, क्योंकि एंडिंग बहुत अभी टू बी कंटिन्यूड है. So बट ये है कि बस वो I'm not alone वाली फीलिंग जरूर आ गई है. Yeah, so how do you feel about it? I mean जो ये चल रहा है एंड कभी-कभी वो नेगेटिविटी आ ही जाती है कि पता नहीं होगा भी कि नहीं होगा.
ज़्यादा आई थिंक आई फील कि आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ गिल्टी फीलिंग्स बिकॉज आई स्टार्टेड ट्वाइस एंड देन आई स्टॉप्ड इट अब्रप्टली द ट्रीटमेंट्स. आई थॉट एवरीथिंग इज फाइन, नाउ वी कैन कंसीव नेचुरली, और आई somehow I postponed it. That guilt is heaving on my shoulders, on my chest, and now I think maybe that was meant to happen. Maybe I was being pushed by my destiny to become desperate. I was not that desperate maybe, and I was procrastinating the entire process, but now it's high time. Anyway, this year I'm feeling very positive about it, so I'm just hoping for the best and preparing for the worst, which I hope doesn't reach me.
No, I don't think it should. मुझे ऐसा भी लगता है कभी-कभी कि in all this race जो ये stress आ जाता है ना कि हो नहीं रहा है and you know getting the positive results, sometimes you doubt it कि do you actually want it?
Yeah.
Do you actually want it?
There are a lot of episodes of self-doubt.
Yeah, and ऐसा लगता है कि अगर IVF या ऐसा कुछ होता है उसमें मैं I will not be able to surprise, you know, वो सरप्राइज नहीं रहेगा उसमें. ऐसा
सरप्राइज एलिमेंट, या
ऐसा लगता है कि वो एक बहुत प्लान्ड, और मैं उसके लिए इतना प्रिपेयर्ड इसलिए भी नहीं थी. मुझे बहुत लोगों ने पहले ही ये सजेस्ट किया था कि मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मैं ये चीज को फोर्सफुली कैसे, मदर नेचर को मैं फोर्सफुली कैसे वो करूं. जो चीज जब होनी है वो तो तभी होनी चाहिए ना. मतलब ये मेरे थॉट्स हैं जो मेरे दिमाग में चलते हैं कि जो होनी चाहिए वही होनी चाहिए ना. मैं उसको फोर्स करके कि अभी ही ये इंजेक्शन, देन अभी.
I totally understand where you are coming from to go against mother nature, but अभी टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी आ गई है, इफ यू थिंक ऑफ इट, इफ वी आर फ्लाइंग अगेंस्ट द विंड और वी आर walking uphill, that is also against nature wants us to walk like water should move in the downward direction, but there are times or there are things which we make, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए हम पानी को पंप करते हैं कि वो ऊपर जाए, वो भी अगेंस्ट मदर नेचर है, बट वी हैव नेविगेटेड आवर वे थ्रू इट. सो अगर टेक्नोलॉजी है, व्हाई नॉट यूज इट?
You actually changed my perspective towards it. मैंने ये नहीं सोचा था कभी भी, जैसे तुम बता रही हो, मैंने ये चीज नहीं सोची थी. मुझे बस ये लग रहा था
स्पेस में, वो भी तो नेचर नहीं चाहती ना.
राइट, या राइट.
सो अगर टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप हुई है, मे बी मदर नेचर ही चाह रही हो कि आप ये रास्ता चुनो. हाँ,
बट I've also seen lot of videos, lot of people talking about the side effects of the milk, because I went through one of smaller such treatments and I know what I've gone through because of those extra hormones and
the painful process.
It's a very painful process. It exhausts you mentally, भाई. I mean, तुम ऐसा फील करोगी कि तुम्हारे पास कोई सांस भी ना ले. I have just heard about it. लेकिन जब मैंने वो एक्सपीरियंस किया तो मुझे लगा कि आई एम द एंग्रीएस्ट पर्सन ऑन दिस अर्थ.
Yeah, because of the mood swings, because
and
the hormones bombarding you from all sides inside your body,
and each cell of the body is hurting, each cell of the body. So but मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर हो जाए ऐसे तो it's all worth it, right? So this was a very sensitive topic
but much needed.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are facing the same issues, but they also confide in themselves that why me? Why I am suffering alone? But let me make sure that you're not alone. There are a lot of people along with us who are struggling, and we'll get through this together.
Yeah. Okay. So Nibeta, which is one of the books that you read in January, and tell me about it.
So I'm reading. I read Tuesdays with Maury, and this was gifted to me by my best friend. She gave this to me 2 years ago, but I had only recently finished Mitch Albom's, the author of the books, another book, A Timekeeper. So I thought I'll just give it a rest, and this year I thought I should start with this. And like you mentioned about relationship and having babies. So this book also talks about certain aspects, not entirely on that, because this book is about a conversation between a teacher and a student. The student is Mitch Albom, and he is discussing Tuesdays with Maury is about his meetings with his professor Maury on Tuesdays.
Okay.
So when he got to know about that he's suffering from some neuro disease and he's going to die soon, he reapproached him. I mean, they had lost connection, but they reconnected because of this issue, and then it started with a discussion, with a conversation kind of thing, and then he started documenting all this until the day he passed away. Even beyond that, he used to go visit his grave and recollect all the things that they both talked about. So it's a very it's full of life-changing events and the life experiences that Maury had, and what he wanted to tell this world about, that he knew, being a professor, being a people's person, because he liked talking to people, sharing their experiences. So in one of the chapters, he talks about family, where he says this is part of what a family is about, not just love, but letting others know there is someone who is watching out for them. It's what I missed so much when my mother died. What I call your spiritual security. Knowing that your family will be there watching out for you. Nothing else will give you that. Not money, not fame. So there are a lot of highlights in that book that I have mentioned, and it talks about a plethora of subjects, from death to family, from how he is facing the disease, how he's taking aging, because he gave an interview to one of the biggest television news anchor, and where he made the interviewer nervous because of the confidence that he showed on the television, and it went viral. As in, after that, people started actually coming to him, taking appointment to visit him, to talk about him, and to share their problems, to find a solution with him. So it's a very interesting book, and I highly recommend this book to you and those who want to explore something. It's a very tiny book, small book, but it'll finish in 2 days if you feel like. But the life lessons you will carry throughout your life.
So, very well said that when family, that's the importance of family actually, because I think they are the ones who look out for you. They are the ones who want to see you happy. They are the ones who want to see you grow, and they want to make sure that you're okay all the time. I think nobody else thinks about you, right? Apart from your family, कौन सोचता है?
Nobody.
कोई भी नहीं सोचता. और अगर हम बहुत lucky हैं तो we have a few good friends who think कि ये खुश रहे and you know that इसकी कोई problem है तो वो solve हो.
Even friends are your chosen family.
Yeah.
The members that you choose to keep in your life. So there is this part where he talks about having children, because Mitch Albom, the writer of the book, or who is the student, he has doubts because he is not married, doesn't have children. So he has doubts whether, because now that he is unwell and he sees his children he is going to leave his children. His children are seeing him dying in front of them, and they can't do anything about it. So he often asks him. I mean, in one of the sessions, he asks him, "Do you regret having children because you are going to leave them behind, and they are going to carry the grief that their father left right in front of them, and they could not help him with the disease, because you cannot take away somebody's pain. You can just be there with them." So there he says, there is no experience like having children. That's all. There is no substitute for it. You can do it with a friend, you can do it with a lover. If you want the experience of having complete responsibility of another human being and to learn how to love and bond in the deepest way, then you should have children. It's such a powerful line, because these days I have seen even a lot of my friends, they are not willing to have children. And that is okay. To each his own. But at the same time, so the people are divided between having children and not having children, and there should not be a difference between them. It's their choice, and we should support them,
of course,
because they are the ones those are going to live with this decision. We are nobody to judge. Also,
go with the flow.
I know people who were not ready in the beginning, but they accidentally happen to become parent, and the feelings, it doesn't come instantly, but they let it sit there and wait till the feeling comes. So when the baby smiles at them or calls out to them or clings to them, there are moments like these when they feel that it was all worth it.
और जो हमारे जैसे हैं, probably मैं तो अभी से ही हम ऐसा अभी से ही सोच के रखते हैं ना कि our baby will be like this, our baby will be like that. I mean you start planning कि मैं अपने बेबी के लिए ये जगह रखूंगी, यहाँ उसका रूम बनाऊंगी, ये उसका स्टडी टेबल होगा, यहाँ पे मैं उसके लिए ऐसी कॉट लेके आऊंगी. If you're in a mall, if you go out and you're like, if I have a baby girl, मैं ये करने वाली हूँ. तो आई थिंक मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इट्स गुड. मैं शायद से वो स्पेस क्रिएट कर रही हूँ टू वेलकम दैट बेबी इन दिस वर्ल्ड.
Manifesting.
Arms stretched open कि I'm ready to welcome you in this world.
In a way, you are manifesting. You are sending this message to the universe that I'm ready. So there is this status will go nowhere. Will get you nowhere. There are plenty of places to do this. You don't need to have a big talent. There are lonely people in hospitals and shelters who only want some companionship. What are your views on companionship?
from my teenage days only. I used to see very close knit groups and friendships and stuff. So मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि how is it like that? And companionship मेरा थोड़ा कम ही रहा है. मैं ज़्यादातर I have been a loner. मेरे ज़्यादा close knit friends या वो नहीं थे. Like I have a couple of friends now जो मेरे 2009-10 में बने थे. To one of them I'm married and to one of them is still my friend. And now then after that it's you. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है जो चीज़ धीरे धीरे मिलती है ना, बहुत टाइम बाद मिलती है, वो बहुत वैल्यूएबल होती है. जहाँ हर जगह दोस्ती और कंपेनियनशिप हो जाए, वो ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, मेरे लिए फ्रेंड, कंपेनियनशिप से मैं थोड़ा फ्रेंड पे आ रही हूँ, तो मेरे लिए फ्रेंड इज नॉट लाइक कि जैसे लोग बोलते हैं किसी को भी मिले ही इज माई फ्रेंड, शी इज माई फ्रेंड. मेरे लिए फ्रेंड की डेफिनेशन बहुत बड़ी है, बहुत बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है.
इट इज
कि फ्रेंड बोला तो वो फ्रेंड है, जो फ्रेंड मेरे लिए सोचे, जो फ्रेंड मेरे लिए खड़ा रहे,
स्टैंड ले,
मेरी बात सुने और मुझे सलाह सही रास्ता दिखाए और
मेरे फॉल्ट्स भी बताए.
एग्जैक्टली. तो मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है. तो मेरे लिए कंपेनियनशिप ना मेरे लिए पहले होता होगा, पर अभी मुझे लगता है कि बैठ के डीप टॉक्स करना, लाइफ के बारे में बात करना, और ज़रूरी नहीं कि सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम्स ही हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. Just about like you and me, like we discuss about random things,
everything,
है ना. और हम इतना डीप चले जाते हैं. Like what I like about our friendship is that we go till the end of things. मेरे लिए ना वो बहुत मैटर करता है कि आप conversation matters a lot to me, not only sharing problems but about everything.
So for me, companionship or rather friendship, first it is how you click with each other. And initially the experience had been, I'm not a very open person. I take time to open up with anybody, and once the vibe clicks, I'm like full blown, like किताब खुल गई अब तुम पढ़ते रहो पन्ने पे पन्ने. And deep talk, that's one aspect of it. I really like listening to people, their experiences, and what culture they come from, and I want to tell them about what culture I have come from, and things like how I can contribute to their lives,
yeah,
and how they can contribute in my life.
So I think that's the best thing to do, because आज की डेट में ना बाहर से सब सोशल लाइफ दिखाते हैं अपनी, कि हम इतने खुश हैं, हम यहाँ गए, हम वहाँ गए. तो लोग अपनी इतनी फेक लाइफ दिखाते हैं. मैं डिस्क में पार्टी कर रहा था, मैं ये कर रहा था, मैं ये कॉन्सर्ट में गया. मैं अंदर से ना सब अकेले हैं, सब अकेले हैं, सब अकेलापन फील करते हैं. हर कोई, मुझे आप पूछ लो, अगर मैं लाइक वी मीट एंड वी लाफ, वी आर लाफिंग आवर लंग्स आउट, ठीक है. घर आके रात को आके मैं सोचती हूँ कि आई एम फीलिंग सो सैड. I am so sad. कुछ जब मैं अकेली हूँ, like you know, so I'm feeling very sad about. आपको वो सब एको होने लगता है कान में, जो सब सही नहीं हो रहा है आपकी लाइफ में. फिर आप अपने आप को समझाते हो. तो सब अकेले हैं, ये सब दिखावा जो चल रहा है सोशल मीडिया का, तो everybody is alone. So इसीलिए companionship and friendship matters a lot. You need to have good friends in your life.
And I agree to this because we are human beings are social animals. We need our community.
Yeah.
And I think lately we are losing out on the communal aspect of it, and we are engaged more in violence. If not physical violence, there is emotional violence we throw at each other.
Yeah.
If you look at the news or anything, there are people are divided, they are biased with, they are taking sides. But there should, when you come back home, or you there should be one person who you can call home. You can go there, dump everything that is running in your mind, and that person won't judge you.
Yeah, of course. Right.
And that person will listen to you, and maybe they cannot give you the right advice, but there is somebody you can trust and you can just go there and talk to them. I think that's very important in today's time.
It is.
Because we are consuming a lot of information on daily basis.
It is.
Some of the informations, like in a day, if you are watching 200 reels, maybe some of them are sticking to your brain, some of them are not. Some of those that stick in your brain, they tend to produce a thought, but you need to discuss this with somebody. Otherwise, how are you going to grow?
I agree. And हम self love की बात करते हैं, हम सब. I agree to all that. मैंने भी अभी ये सीखना शुरू किया है कि to prioritize myself. But मुझे उसके साथ में ये भी लगता है कि उसके साथ में आपको कहीं ना आपको एक दोस्त की या एक आपके लाइफ पार्टनर की, किसी की, आपको कभी-कभी वैलिडेशन की जरूरत होती है.
I think that is also self love.
आपको चाहिए वो,
अगर वो वैलिडेशन चाहिए क्योंकि वो तुम अपने लिए चाहिए,
हाँ,
तो दैट इज सेल्फ लव.
आई हैव कम अप टू यू सो मेनी टाइम्स कि क्या मैं ये सही सोच रही हूँ,
आई हैव
क्या
come to you a lot of times.
या एंड क्या मैं बहुत ज्यादा क्या मैं ये बहुत क्या मैं गलत कर रही हूँ. कभी होता है ना कि यार मैं ज्यादा रिएक्ट तो नहीं कर रही.
And trust me, you have helped me a lot. I've never thought I can be that person. I can hold back my rage or anger in the moment, or I can, hold on to my frustration. I was lately I was very impulsive with my decisions. I was taking steps because of the feelings that I was having at the moment. But you helped me a lot to, navigate through those feelings and how to react to them, how to not react to them momentarily and take a pause, process the thought and take a right decision.
Yeah, because I've gone through that and I thought कि कभी जब मैंने बिल्कुल रेज के मोमेंट में अपने आप को होल्ड बैक किया है ना, अपना गुस्सा, it has only done good things for me. तो इसीलिए जो अपने एक्सपीरियंस से जितना हम कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे के लिए, आई थिंक इट्स गुड इनफ. इससे अच्छा क्या होगा कि आप एक दूसरे को सही गाइड कर रहे हो, आप किसी को भड़का नहीं रहे, आप किसी को गलत चीज करने के लिए नहीं कह रहे.
But you have saved me from that guilt or from that whatever feeling it was.
And you have saved me to just overthink and just मेरे दिमाग को खराब करने से कितना बचाया है तुमने मुझे. क्योंकि मैंने तो कितना बड़ा, मैं इतनी सी चीज को इतना सोच लेती हूँ, और कितनी बार तुमने मुझे इतना काम डाउन कर दिया सिर्फ इतना बोल के कुछ नहीं है. It's just nothing. Just forget about it. This thing. And that's why friendships are very important.
Very important.
And today we are sailing in the same boat related to our
other problems
or this struggle of having a baby. और इससे बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प भी मिलती है that you can talk it out कि अरे मुझे तो ऐसा फील हो रहा है, मेरा टेस्ट ये, मतलब जो भी चीज़ें जो भी हम go through करते हैं, the entire process, because it's so exhausting.
So this is the last highlight I'm going to read, where Mitch says, it's not just other people we need to forgive, we also need to forgive ourselves for all the things we didn't do, all the things we should have done. You can't get stuck on the regrets of what should have happened. That doesn't help you when you get to where I am. I mean where he is in life. You need to make peace with yourself and everyone around you.
You have to forgive yourself
and let it go.
कि नहीं उस वक्त
उस टाइम वो समझ नहीं थी,
नहीं समझ में आया.
Okay.
Like, I'll give you a very small example. There are a couple of opportunities that came through and they were mind-blowing opportunities. And उस वक्त I was not in a right state of mind to take a decision and to go ahead or to, मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि मैं क्या करूँ. मेरा इतना mental state मेरा इतना उस टाइम पे खराब था. तो अब जब मैं बैठ के सोच रही हूँ, मैं सोचती हूँ कि मैंने क्या किया. फिर मैंने एक दिन जब बैठ के खुद से बात करी, मैंने बोला कि you were not even in a state of mind to decide कि मैं आज खाऊं क्या. तुम्हें अपने खाने का नहीं पता था, तुम्हें अपने किसी भी थॉट प्रोसेस पे कंट्रोल नहीं था, एंड यू आर थिंकिंग कि उस वक्त तुम इतने रैशनली सोच सकती थी कि मुझे ये करना चाहिए या मुझे जाना चाहिए, आई शुड गो हेड. सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट क्रिबिंग, सिटिंग एंड ब्लेमिंग योरसेल्फ फॉर इट. कि हो गया, नहीं था उस वक्त तुम्हारा, यू वर नॉट डूइंग वेल दैट टाइम.
और मे बी उस टाइम पे वो डिसीजन लेना सही भी नहीं होता,
मे बी, या,
इसलिए you just had to let it go.
एग्जैक्टली.
So at times you just have to forgive yourself and be kind to yourself. When we talk about self-love, this is also a part of self-love, to forgive yourself
It
for
is.
all the decisions that you made, for all the wrong decisions that you made, and congratulate yourself when you made a right decision. So it's all part and parcel of life.
And I felt so light when I said it to myself ना कि so what? So what? आपने अगर उस वक्त नहीं किया, आपकी उस वक्त कंडीशन क्या थी? मुझे इतना अपने आप में इतना हल्का महसूस हुआ.
Empathize with yourself.
To empathize with yourself, क्योंकि नहीं था. It's not an excuse. वो थी सिचुएशन ऐसी. So ये आपको अपने आप को सिर्फ दूसरे को forgive करना, kindness is not only for others कि मैंने तुम्हें माफ किया, जाओ मैंने तुम्हें माफ किया. खुद को भी माफ करो. जिस बंदे ने तुम्हें बिट्रे किया हो, जिस इंसान ने तुम्हें लेट डाउन किया हो, तुमने अगर उसका रास्ता छोड़ दिया तो अपने आप को भी बोलो कि इट्स नॉट वर्थ इट.
I think we talked about a lot of important things
Yeah.
which we all go through, and I think we also came to, if not a conclusion, but to certain amount of things where which can help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed our episode. Please leave your comment and feedback in the comment section below.
And stay tuned for the next exciting episode.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.